That's it. Yeah, okay.
Unless you started there, sorry.
I'll pan from this bush. I'll just end it there, alright?
Yeah.
Take your finger off.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible. I'm not in focus because of... it's better. It's not zoomed out, is it? It's like that.
Just stop it.
We'll do that one again. That's better. Is it enough? that's okay.
How much longer you got on the battery, you reckon?
That's the Central Hospital right there.
You zoomed in on it, right?
Yeah.
That's it. Get in the memorial state.
Walking in. 150,000 pound houses. Right, that'll do me.
Trousers he's got.
Don't point at the sun. Wherever you are.
What sun?
That sun that's coming right at you now.
Right. What do I do?
Just
That's it.
cap it.
That's it.
Oh mate. Surprise, isn't it? Right, Mike. I've got a few of them. Yeah, I'm going to move my way down here. Is that alright?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Try this automatic zoom. Ah. What's up? The town hall. No sun, is there? I think we'd better go in.
Well, that's a good example of the heavy machinery.
That's right. Am I safe to move out?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm alright now. Who's back? Alright.
If you come a bit further over, you'll get the two curb sides in.
Where's the two corners you mentioned?
About the two curbs.
Crashed out. Oh! Tell me when. This is the pole position. We're going to need a feed. We're going to need a duct 56 across the concrete area there to feed that building on the right. Falkland Island Company.
Yeah.
So people that own the place. Falkland Island Telephone Company distribution point. Doors have all rusted off.
Alright.
Rain. You can commentate if you like.
It's the telephone exchange. Next to that, is the gymnasium. Morning.
Yeah.
And then the town hall with the clock. Stuck at 10 to 9.
PWD.
And the PWD building, the Public Works Department. If you'd like to go back to the exchange, Mike.
Roger.
I'll go and point out the aerial feed. Stop filming. This is the town hall. Also, it's got the post office in it. Ultra modern sign.
Damaged by the Argentine.
Damaged by the Argentines. Got a red light. What's that mean?
The blank space underneath was cable and wireless.
I've got a red light. Shh. I've got a red light in the skew
That's
finder.
okay.
Oh, yeah. What a... See the leads? Telephone wires? This building's been properly block wired, as you can see. No problem. As they say. No problem. That's a new building, that one there, not shown on the map. There's my office. Just there. Curtains need a little wash. There's one corner where might have problems sighting a box, but it's got to go there somewhere.
Walk across
You can hear a Dog barking, that's very unusual. Most of them have been shot round here. Local bank. Certainly is now. Was that the Catholic Church?
Yeah.
Superb example. This is the present workshop. This is the junction of Barrack Street, John Street, and this turning here that we're in is Mayor Street.
St Mary's Walk.
St Mary's Walk. Get it right in a minute.
That's the fire engine telephone.
And that's the fire engine telephone. I think they heard you anyway. There's the fire station. Beautiful fire station. And the fire engine. This is the RT station. Radio telephone. And those two buildings, if they were knocked down, it's possible. That's a possible site for the exchange. It's only about
18 by 12.
no, I think it was only 13 by 12, wasn't it?
30 by 12.
This is a local recreation ground, playing field for the children. That's one position where we're going to resite a pole. It's another view of the exchange site, the latest exchange site. Well, it's got possibilities, but it's a little bit limited. Its overall size, to say the least. All government land round here. The other side of this drive, there's a lot of allotments which aren't exactly well tended at the moment. Much better proposition. As a possible site. There's a view down St Mary's. The actual side of the road that we should be putting the duct in is on the south side, which is this side. There shouldn't be any real problems here. The only thing is we have to take down these poles and put new ones in. Take all the open wires and drop wires, aerial cable. It shouldn't be any real problem. No problem.
That's all. Push the key button.
Which key button?
Your trigger. You're recording, you see. Trigger. You're locked.
This is the broadcasting studio. It also doubles up as the workshop for all the telephone equipment and radio equipment. Very impressive building. See, the sun does shine. This is where we're going to have to site a carriageway cover, frame and cover, carriageway box. Otherwise it's going to get chewed up. You can see the surface isn't too clever, and we're supposed to be following the water, which is on the other side, and as you can see there is actually no footpath. Don't like that, but see what we can do about that. How about those insulators? Local co-op. Oh, put that hole there. This is one of the poles we've got to utilise. It's an electricity pole, but we've got no choice. I have to use it as a DP. Not too bad, oh, plenty of clearance on this one. What a stretch. This is John Street. That's a view down John Street. There you can see the other side of the road again, no footpath.
The lattice mast is at the drill hall of FIDF. Then beyond that is the junior school.
There's the junior school, which Margaret Thatcher visited, is that the one?
That's right.
Ah, famous. This street hasn't been resurfaced. And down there where the building work's going on is where the new hostel is, and there was going to be the exchange. Probably got a site 6 in there, or 10. I think of 10. Maybe a 6. Definitely going to need a 10 somewhere here. Can't possibly get on that side of the road. Just been resurfaced. Can easily get on that corner with anything. On the local shops. What's it called? Speedwell Store. This is Villiers Street. Moggy. Lots of moggies. Steep hill. That's the bank manager's premises, Alan Parry. going to put the water cable and the new ducts. Shouldn't present any problems in this under this surface. It's the back of the upland goose. How do you push that up? Right. Save me doing that again. Oh, so easy. Down came the rain. It happened again. The thunder and lightning. This is the Rose Hotel. It's a marvellous hotel. See, it's one of the best looking buildings, I think. We've got to go in the carriageway here, just to serve one pole, using that electricity pole, not this close one, the second one. Ropey carriageway. Gonna have to go up to turn in. In the footway to the next junction. And I can't, obviously as it's raining I better stop you.
Yeah. That's it. Then you can leave your hands free for the rest of the night. Focus on Zoom.
This is the problem we've got on Pioneer Avenue. We're supposed to be in the footway, which doesn't exist, but I think we can come down the carriageway here. There's a view across town.
Chinook in the background.
The Chinook in the background. And the, what's that called? The Endeavour?
Endurance.
Endurance, I'll get it right in a minute.
Down that hill.
That's alright, you can go down the hill.
Well, I don't want to get stuck in front of that thing. You should ask permission when people come along roads.
We've also got sound. Wow. That's the latest. How about those porches on the footpath? Great, isn't it? Onto the
Go. First one. This is Brandon Road.
The duct is going down on the left hand side of this road in the footway. We're going to have to use the electricity power poles for our distribution poles. Points. Doing 90 miles an hour now. This turning leads to the power station. Just coming up to King Street. No problem with footway boxes, crossovers or anything here. Very little concrete.
No?
Yeah. Would you be rude to me? What you doing?
Let's take this is this.
Eh?
This is the power station.
Yeah, we've already got a power
Yeah.
station. So
Yeah.
he's been on the piss. No.
Yeah. The
This is
colour
Fitz-
might be a bit wrong.
Sorry?
It's okay, it's okay.
This is Fitzroy Street Road.
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 With high tempo electricity poles.
We're using the electricity poles which are nice and high. And we'll be digging up that side of the road because there's no footpath. The water and the electricity, the water and our cables will be going on the right hand side, underground. There's a couple of places where the electricity feed is very low, but I'm sure we can get them to make them a bit higher. Coming up to the fish and chip shop. Pull in the fish and chip shop. The pig shop. That's okay. Pink shop, and you can see the feed to that, the electricity feed is very, very low. And here's a prime example where you've got that one house built in front of another, or one building built in front of another. And the feed to that, electricity feed to that is very low. So if we were to try and serve it from this side of the road, even with fairly high poles, we'd have trouble in getting the clearance, and in point of fact, a lot of wires get knocked down there this turn. The rest of this street is unmade. Look at it shaking. It's the transformer, substation, and next to it, just here, where the exchange is supposed to go. Not a very good area. Very large. So the mobile homes will be going. This is John Street. The new bypass road that used to be the slaughterhouse. Yeah, rugby pitch. This is the road that's going to lead to the new airport. That's where it joins the existing road, which runs along there. It's the rifle range. Yeah, in the back of these houses, it looks like they're due for future development. Nice little truck.
Don't worry. Go.
That's one pole we're going to have to use as a distribution point. Joint use. Bit rough. Even with the to the left is where the new development's going to be. Or should be. Might be. Stanley Harbour, as seen from a Land Rover. This is motoring. Just to show you what it's really like. This is Davis Street. One of the poles on the left is going to be used as a distribution pole. It's the one here on the left. The water cables, the water pipes, I won't say water cables anymore, the water pipes should be going under the footpath on the right hand side. As you can see, it's just been resurfaced. It wasn't very clever, but as that's where the water people propose to put their duct. That's where the trench is going to be, and we're hoping to put our poles up this side and take down some of these existing poles. Most of them aren't in very good condition, so it'll probably all come down. A lot of open wires. Right. Cross billions. See, Davis Street hasn't been made up on this stretch, but it is the main street into town, and down there you can see, can you zoom into that one, Mike? On those special Land Rovers with the big wheels.
This when?
It's just gone.
Yeah.
See the problem we're going to have on the right hand side here with some of the strata. Just a little bit hard. So the road must be built on that as well, I should imagine. Not a lot of alternatives there other than to use that. The next part of the road is quite smooth, so it wouldn't be too bad. Like this. Just come across Dean Street. As you can see, the footpath again has been resurfaced. It looks like there's a lot more room on the left hand side, which is the north side of this street, but I know the water had proposed to go in the right hand side. Yeah, I'll move it a little bit. Main drag into town. To the left is a very steep hill. Straight down into the water. On the right hand side here, as you can see, our telegraph poles are on that side, and that's where we're going to stay. Might have a problem with some of the existing low voltage electricity cables feeding
residential subscribers. They're a bit low. Might be in the way. They're really much now, up to 20 miles an hour. Only for a little while though, the road gets a bit rough down here.
Snake Street.
Snake Street? Down Snake Street. I thought it was Snake Street.
Well, my house is at the bottom.
And his house is at the bottom. Well, how about that for a view of the harbour, eh? How about that? Not a lot in here today, is it?
No.
Bit bumpy. Another new development. On the left hand side here is where the local council propose put in some what is it, what they call it? Low cost properties, in other words slums, which Mike isn't too happy about due to the fact he only lives around the corner. Go down Mike's turning so he can get his house. James Street. There's his house. Very nicely painted red roof. With his greenhouse heated by the modern fuel Peake. Now down this road we're going to be on the left hand side of the road as we look at it now, which is the south side, and we're going to have to use existing telegraph poles. They're not too clever. The wires, as you can see, run off to people's garages here, there and everywhere. But we haven't got a lot of choice, unfortunately. If we put the poles on the other side of the road, it's going to be even worse because we'll have to be over the top of some of the feeds. And that's not on. Now there's a Peake delivery, I think, or something. Oh no, it's the new Range Rover. I think we have to back up. Can you zoom in on that one, Mike?
Yeah, I've got it.
How about that? A new delivery from British Leyland. We've given you a novel shot now, we're going to go backwards. Ah, there's Mike Peake's house again. How do, Mike? You still enjoying yourself?
Huh?
Leave it at that, shall we?
Right. This is a prime example of what happens to the footpath on the corners of carriageways. As you can see, there's not much of a curbstone and it's all crumbled away. So carriageway type boxes are a must in these locations.
Down
One
the road.
turkey buzzard. This is Ross Road East. This is where that house there is the last house along this road. The one on the left hand side. It's very flat. Let's go the camera right round. Very flat area and it could easily be developed. Continuation of Ross Road, and as you can see there's the coastels in the distance and the army camp, and obviously there's nothing to stop this end of the town being developed. That's fine, right?
Yeah.
You alright?
That's seeking.
There's a seeking. He's seeking here. And this is the continuation of Ross Road East. This is where most of the British Army came ashore in the end. We'll continue on, trying to go steady. I see that chap that was walking, who was jogging, has realised the camera's going and he started running. He was walking just now.
YPF.
There's a speedboat there. I say speedboat, I don't know what it is. Moving.
I don't know what they're going to do with this one here.
Yeah, this
YPF.
This is YPF,
The fuel.
which is pan on that side, Mike.
Yeah, got it.
There's a load of fuel here.
No smoking. Just to lay over one pole at this point for now, because we just don't know what's going to happen. But there is a two-way duct going to be put in this way. There's a herky bird up in the sky, taking off. Beautiful. Ramps. I didn't get that right. And that's East Jetty, I think. That's right, is it?
That one?
Yeah.
That's the FIC jetty.
Yeah. There's the one on the other side of it's called the Puppet Jet. There's a graveyard again. Mike's neighbours here, very quiet. Manfred's house. There was a pole route down here. One point where we've got to get round. It looks like we're going to have to go in the carriageway. I don't know. We might be able to get up high there, but it would depend on where the trench is going to go for the water. I think we'll have to go in the carriageway because of that problem. It'll be up and down like a yo-yo. I'm sure Mike wants to show you his house again from the front. No, he doesn't want to show you his house again. Go on, pan round. That's the one with the red roof. That's his turning. That's the alternative route for heavy vehicles. It winds its way up. Just gives them a chance to get up and down these steep hills. Here comes one to use it. Use it quite a lot. The main one in town, the centre of town, is a bit too steep for these heavy lorries. fact they're not allowed to go up and down it, I think.
No.
Quite a bump there. Still small. No. Just keep it running, Mike, until we get to just one thing I want to see by that gap near the garage. Well, just before the garage. That's all. Building straight in front, not the house, but all the buildings, I think all belong to FIC.
Correct.
Falkland Island Company. It's where all most of the goods I think that come to these islands are brought ashore, put in warehouses, etc. Bit of green, the duck's got to come up the side there, to go up that turning on the right hand side. As you can see, it's not made up most of the way, and where it is made up further up the hill, we'll be crossing to the left hand side anyway. Proposing to put a pole up nearly somewhere on this corner. Might have to actually utilise that electricity pole more than I thought about that. Oh, he's got a feed coming down that garage, isn't he?
Yeah.
Black cat.
Lucky.
FIC garage. FIC blacksmith shop. I don't know what that
Engineer's
is.
shop.
Engineers shop. FIC engineers shop. Falkland Island Company offices. All Falkland Island Company warehouses on the right. Transit warehouse. Cement locker. Jubilee warehouse. West Store warehouse on the left, and then the famous Globe. And I see that tractor driver's found his way to the Globe. It's a wonderful sight, that pub is. Then we come down to the front. Oh no, we don't want to do that. That's the front anyway. But we've already done. If we go turn up the hill, I'll show you how steep the hill was. Cabinet box position and cabinet position, I should say. I want to get on the cut of this corner. Just there, Mike. It isn't. It should go up against that fence there. Probably hold the fence up, Mike. But there's plenty of room on the footpath. It's not too new, so no one should object to digging it up. It's got to come up anyway. That's an athlete, and this is John Street looked at from the other opposite end to the end we normally look at it.
should be able to serve everybody with that. Anyway, we'll carry on up this hill. First gear. Mill Street. Most people turn left at this point, but we've already been down there, so we'll turn right.
Got this too.
This is David Street, is it?
Yeah, you've got it.
We've got David Street,
Yeah.
but let's have a little pan to the left and end it there. Sorry, pan to the right. When I can get out of the way of this other vehicles behind me. You can't see, but there's a few peat sheds. You can see the problem the peat sheds create. They look like houses on the map, because they're not. But occasionally you do get a house. This is a house here. Not much of a house, but it's a house. We're going to turn up to the left, Mike. Right.
Yeah.
Turn to the left. First of all, up Dean Street. First we'll have another little pan round to the right. And you can see down this hill, just as I turn, right down to the port. Right, up we go. Up Dean Street. Oh no, we don't. We don't go up Dean Street because they've blocked it. They're doing the water, they've been doing it since I've been here. I should have remembered that. A few problems up there. Let me go up to the next one. We've done this turning, as Mike pointed out. Perhaps if we look at this rock on the right hand side again, left hand side again, you see, obviously that exists. If that's under the road as well, that's going to be a bit of a problem, that, getting any depth of cover. There's a local policeman in this. Up Villiers Street. That's the turning that leads down to the hotel. I see the policeman's got his 2 metre going.
Yeah.
That's probably the policeman. I think there's one more. Now this is we've got another problems here if you look at the footpath. But I think those stones, most of them, have been placed. But you can see, not all of them, there's still, as you come up the hillside at Stanley, so you get this problem of rock. The next turning that comes across this Villiers Street is Callaghan Road, which staggered here, but hasn't been made up yet properly. You've got a lot of new dwellings.
Callaghan Road goes down to the left. On the right hand side of this turning, there's only one or two houses. And if we look, I think it's steamed up actually. Let's get it listed up now. There's a baby, there's a wasp or something, is it? Small. These houses, the backs of these houses, or these back gardens will be adjacent to the new bypass road. Down here we're proposing to use the existing telephone poles, electricity poles as distribution points. They're rather stout poles, but I don't think there's any real problem. It's the only way we can get over the problem here. Not a lot of variation on these, it's about 3 different types, I think, maybe even 2. Just in the middle of it all there's a garage. Specialises in wrecks. You can't come around that. We'll get to the end of here, Mike, and line it up, right?
Yeah.
Just want to explain about this place in front. As you can see, it's going to be very difficult to locate footway boxes down here. I think the very least you're going to use is the carriageway forwards, because even if you put them fairly close to the poles, people can still drive over them. And so even the duct will have to be at carriageway depth as well. And what's more, it's quite possible, it's on the cars, that what you see in front of us will be developed or just beyond it. This is the old German camp. Those mist and that. One of them's being used as a house. I don't think Mike can quite play around to that very well because of the sun. But certainly over the other side of this German camp, they were thinking of putting similar dwellings to the dwellings that you've just seen. We're going to have to go into the sun now, Mike. We'll leave it at that for now. Right. Just here you can see how the power and electrical department get over the problem of people cutting corners. Very effective method. As you can see, they're quite large boulders. They certainly protect the anchor stays well. You can imagine trying to site boxes on corners like this. Really, most of this town should be OH. We've obviously been given the contract to go underground, so we're going to have to go a reasonable depth in most places. We're also going to have to provide two-way in a lot of cases because of possible development. If you look to the left here, down Callaghan Road, beyond the German camp,
There's plenty of room for development on the right hand side. On the left, that's the ends of people's gardens. That's not to say they wouldn't sell them, because they might send the end plots because they're fairly large gardens. But at the moment, that does belong to that side does belong to the people that live down on Davis Street. So they're not likely to set up. But on the right, that's definitely got potential to develop. One herky bird. Probably on its way to Ascension. This way they don't refuel, and it takes about 10 hours. This is Mike's backyard. That's what he told me to tell you anyway. Really, it's the what is it, south side of Callaghan Street, where there is quite a potential for development.
Especially for a motor car industry.
Yeah, especially for a motor car industry. As you can see, there's plenty of spare parts if that's what turns you on. Some of these are RG vehicles, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's power poles there. Some power poles down this way. But nothing on them. Is that plane coming over there? Very good, isn't it? Oh. Zoom in.
Yep.
Okay?
Yep.
That's the ionospheric station. We're proposing to serve that from the rear of these houses with a pole and a sub-pole. The houses on the left-hand side might be a bit difficult, it's in the sun a bit, but those houses are really due for demolition, but they may be refurbished. But even so, this whole area is another possible area for development. They have got it actually laid out where they want to put the houses, but it hasn't been agreed by the local council yet. But it's quite possible that they will require service, and we're bringing the duct up this turning from Davis Street. And as you can see again, that's definitely a carriageway job. We'll bring the duct up from Davis Street on the right hand side, as you look at it. And it's coming up this turning, past the containers. Past the containers. And it goes up to the, now what's that? The
Grasslands Trials Unit. It used to be the Meteorological Office.
It used to be the Meteorological Office.
Yeah.
Do you know what it's going to be used for?
Grasslands Trials Unit. The research for the camp improvement and grasses and all that sort of thing.
So anyway, that building is
certainly going to be used. It is just the other side of the main road, the new bypass road. So unfortunately we're going to have to dig it up as soon as they've built it. Still, there you are, can't be helped. Just here is some mobile homes that probably will go, but we've still allowed a pole there as a temporary measure to provide service. There's no reason why these people living here shouldn't have a telephone. They're prepared to pay for it. Bit rough, to say the least. It's a better view of the road, the Ionosphere, or the old Ionosphere station, and the house across the road. That's about all that you've got over that side, apart from the miniature heliport, where they've got a lot of wasps. Very small helicopters. What's the other type they've got?
Lynx,
Lynx helicopters.
Sea King,
Sea King.
and Chinook.
What's the one?
Gazelle.
Got some Gazelle. Oh, that's the Gazelles. That's the one I was thinking. That building on the left there was part of the Ionosphere station. Part of the Meteorological Office, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right.
For that. Yeah.
Okay, you running?
Yeah.
Yes, that's the sort of problem you have on corners round here. Not very clever. How we get over that exactly, I don't know. We've also got some heavy equipment coming up behind us, which proves the point actually. That's not too heavy. It's typical of what you've got. How'd you get that from?
Yeah.
Just going to shoot down this little turning, show you the sort of Glasgow Road and Kent Road. Now really on the corner on the left hand side there, that should be a footway box, but it'll be a bit dodgy here, I think. It'll provide another box up a little bit further and a pole the opposite side of the road. Look up this way. Drive up there. We need another box on the right hand side and also a box. Sorry, and also we're thinking of using this pole just here. I don't think you'll be able to pan up it.
No.
Straight in front of us is an area that's due for development. Just see if we can sneak up there a little ways. So to the left of this road, down into the sun, unfortunately.
That's the low-cost houses.
There's some low-cost houses. We already saw them from the other side at one stage. Snake Lane.
Yep.
front of us is Hillside Camp.
That's the ionospheric station. The distance over there. Just looking at it from the other side. This turn is a continuation of Davis Street. It leads to the airport. That's one of the army camps over there.
Lookout.
Lookout camp, that one's called.
Yeah.
Range Rover over there.
Yes, they are.
Right in the distance.
Yeah.
Is the old wireless transmitting. It's going to be converted into offices for
Development.
development. God knows why. But anyway, we've got an interest in that, obviously,
Yeah.
because that's our link to Camp DP, as we call it.
Yeah.
On the left-hand side here is Hillside Camp. That's where a lot of people that work for PSA or
Contractors. Yeah.
contractors, etc. That's where they've got their accommodation. Probably a lot better than the Up and Goose, actually. Cooked turkey. They get selection. That's okay, Mike.
Yeah.
On the left-hand side, sorry, on the right-hand side, if you can't swing right round, there's about a few houses.
Five.
5 houses that have been fairly new houses. We're serving them by a couple of poles. But of course the ductwork down this turning anyway got to be provided to reach the cable and wireless, the old cable and wireless building. And as you can see by the type of carriageway we've got here, there is no real footway as such. And so therefore we'd have to use carriageway type of boxes and covers. Frames and covers, I should say. Boxes.
Right.
That's it. This is the VPC station, or the old cable and wireless transmitting station. VP being the call sign for the Falklands. On amateur radio. A lot of aerials around here. Cables.
Broadcast area along the top there.
This is VHF broadcast area all up here. Mike was there just now, he's disappeared, I think. Split camera shot. Now, what's that straight called? Just get in, Mike. What's that called?
What's that?
The gap.
The Narrows.
The Narrows. That's the Narrows. That's the outer harbour, just beyond the Narrows. That's the inner harbour. A lot of aerials. Another view of hillsides. A quick shot of Mike. One Chinook. One Wooka Wooka. Without cargo. So it's called, what is that called? They've even got a name for it when it hasn't got a cargo, I've been told. He'll be back later with a container or a jeep or something.
The earphones. The local butcher.
Tuned to the Falkland Islands broadcasting station. Port Stanley is
John, your phone. cozy night.
Only have lots of cops. Don't spoil it, though.
Cheers.
It's bigger water.
I've only got to check with Ian Clark. Ian Clark from I've got to go to base tomorrow.
They're going down. Well, this is the office. As you can see, air conditioning, central heating, and hello. Where's the right ring? It's about there, isn't it? We didn't mark where that pole was, Mark. Still. This is the last final touch to the drawing, because we forgot it. And voila, we have the layout. As long as the exchange doesn't move again, we should be okay. Tell me if you miss.
Steers into Stanley. They came from Fitzroy, and I believe the Fitzroy people brought them down the track so far. Then they were met with, you help us here, Patrick.
Derek Clark went out there and got involved, and when Marvin and Lewis Morris and Hill Cove met up with them, Derek was having no bloody problem, I understand, Tony, on his own, trying to keep the steers together, as you well imagine, trying to keep, I think it was 26 steers here all together. And Derek was having a hell of a job, and anyway, Marvin and Luke Morris met up with him and helped to bring him in. I think this was probably on Saturday, I think this was. But we were damn lucky actually to get steers in here, I think, for the steer riding, because it was difficult, because of the lack of horses in Stanley. It's difficult to get people who had horses to go out and help to bring them in.
Those hooks to stay on. That's a good ride. That really is going. That steer is bucking really hard. He's going on. He's using the spurs back and front, and he hops up on his feet. A beautiful ride. An absolutely wonderful ride. No, that was really something to see. Using the spurs, got his foot up on top there, and he fell off, and the steer thought about chasing him for a while, but he decided otherwise. And there on, and away, boys, up, down, round, up the side, down over, and he fell off. That's a pity we didn't have somebody who could stick with that steer. That steer was bucking very, very hard. On the spot, twisting, the boys hanging on. He's using the spurs, definitely using the spurs. This is a good run. Oh no, the steer really sent him a purler right on the whistle, but that was one heck of a steer. That was really something. Nick Davis going out there on a big steer, bucking. He's all over the place, he's not going to get off. Way down the side there, he got a wee bit unseated after the third or fourth buck. He wasn't going to give in. He's lost a spur. These spurs don't seem to want to stay on. Lost a spur just as he came off there. Now that steer was bucking very hard, and he's got to unseat a lad like this. Tim Summers bucking straight ahead, straight out, a bit of a twist. He's got his foot up. I don't know quite what happened there, but he seemed to get one foot up around the place, and he landed bare on his tailbone. He's got a funny look on his face, and his tongue's hanging well out, but he's unhurt. Not an over good ride there. The steer was pretty active. In fact, he's still very active up along the fence there, and there's people rushing around with sticks, and he's charging into the crowd. Bucking very, very short, sharp bucks, as Patrick has said there. Goes Roy McGee, the steer running straight ahead, bucking away off to the right and to the left. He's on top. This is magnificent bit of stuff there. Bit of doing some acrobatics on the back. The steer was bucking round. He came loose, and he sort of ended up doing a forward roll on the shoulders of the steer, and finally got himself well and truly thrown clear. So that was a short, sharp ride, and a bit of experience. 14 degrees there, 6 seconds nearly, very nearly 6 seconds. And this steer isn't having any business of being putting in no corral, he says. He's got them all on the run out there. There's about half a dozen fellows out there with sticks, and he's going to go charging in amongst the rovers, straight through between two rovers. If they get a horn stuck in amongst his aluminium, it's going to be a heck of a mess. Comes across. This should be good. It's bucking straight away. Paul sitting there hanging on for grim death. He's not using the spurs much. He's just occasionally using the spurs. The steer's bucking. He's going over the side. Very much a straight ahead run. It wasn't over interesting in that the steer didn't go berserk or anything like that. We thought he might have. He was kicking up that much trouble in the crush. Straight goes the steer, big black and white horn. He's bucking straight ahead. This little boy knows what he's about. He's over the side. He's hanging on. He's not going to let go. Oh my goodness gracious me! Nearly got landed on when he didn't let go. Now that was okay. He was using the spurs for a start off. He's got himself winded or stunned or something or another, and he's not looking very bright. But anyway, he sat there pretty well for the first start. He was using the spurs. Slug horn, jabbers, bust the gate open, gone away without the rider, got the lap to fucking right blazes. No, I don't think they can possibly say that, let that go. I don't know what happened there. He jumped up on top of the gate came flying open, and he went away, lasso, rope, nothing, but he didn't have a rider on his back. The gate, the steer has a good look, runs straight ahead, goes tearing off, banging straight ahead. He unlaunched him. He got his legs over the top there, had him doing almost a handstand on his back, and straight into the last. A rather unexciting ride. Here he comes, they've opened the gate, out it goes, whee, and it's going straight in there. This one's bucking and twisting and going well. This boy's hanging on like a champion. He's going to go, he's using the spurs now, he waited his time for that, and that was good. He lands on his feet, a beauty, an absolute beauty. Now that was really something. That steer was bucking and he was twisting. He did himself so much, he put so much into it, the steer's got his tongue hanging right out there. But that was a good ride. The boy hung on while the going was really rough, and when he got out a bit further, he started to use them. So straight ahead for a start, he used the spurs. He used the spurs. Oh dearie me. He just sort of gave up. That was a bit uninteresting. It was a good steer. He made about 2 good stabs with the steers, and I thought we were in for a... There he goes, straight ahead. Spurs going right from the start. The steer's bucking, twisting. He's going along straight ahead. Spurs. Look at them digging in there. There's no trouble about that. It's a... Yes, it's a beauty. We weren't disappointed. I was disappointed in the steer, in fact. That boy is capable of riding just about anything we can put out of it. He's up in there, I can see air between his hands and that he's hanging on. What a shame. The steer was really bucking straight ahead. Anyway, oh no, there's a bit of a twist in him. And young Paul's all over the place on top of him. He's not going to come off. He's not using the spurs yet. He's just starting to use the spurs. He's over. He's running backwards there and fell flat on his back. But that steer was bucking pretty hard, and we got 10. He got the whistle. I was too busy talking to hear the whistle. And he came off right on the whistle, so judge's decision there will be paramount, but that was quite a good ride there, and that'll be the last one apart from these few people that are going to have it try out just to see if they can do it. In between a few good rides we've had, particularly out of one particular military policeman who got himself well until he launched and stunned. I think you see him wandering around here a minute or two ago. I don't think he still doesn't know where he was. Good ride. Steve Whitley also put in a good ride there, rode the steer to a standstill. Anyway, we have the official results now, ladies and gentlemen. The official results are that the first is Ronald Rosie, who picked up 28 points from the judges. Second was Bobby Short, who picked up 27.5. Timmy McCullum picked up 27, and Keith Eastman picked up fourth place with 25 3/4. So a very, very good afternoon's entertainment. Patrick, any comments you would like?